All right, guys, so let's going to jump right into this video. And in this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at setting up a list in Aweber. And Aweber is basically the autoresponder that I use. A lot of people use Aweber or GetResponse. There's ActiveCampaign. There's a lot of them out there, but I've just been using Aweber for a long time, and it's very user friendly for, like beginners and people that aren't like super tech savvy when it comes to these email marketing softwares. So this is what I use. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to look at, creating a list. We're going to look at that first initial email, and that first email is going to kind of set the stage in terms of, building some rapport as well as basically getting additional sales potentially from leads that come through your funnel. And I'm going to show you how you can actually add more email autoresponders or messages to your campaign with ease without having to be a copywriter or come up with a lot of content yourself, as well as how you can kind of monetize your leads going forward. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and create a list in Aweber, and it's very easy to do. All you have to do is go up here to manage list, and you're going to click on that, and then you just simply click on create a list. And it'll basically just take you to this page in which you would actually just put in some information about your list, and you would just kind of follow the prompts, and then you'll be able to create a list. So I'm just going to click back here because that's very simple to do. So once your list is created, it'll actually show here where it says current list, and you can drop down. You can see that I have many lists here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the initial email that our leads are going to get. So as soon as they opt into our squeeze page, they're going to get redirected automatically to our thank you page, which, we've done this page here for our thank you page, but they're also going to get an email. And in this email, what you can do is you can actually start building some rapport as well as start to push them to other products and services, but in a kind of a sly way where it just almost seems like you're just providing more additional content, more training, but a lot of the content that you're going to be providing to them is going to end up with the opportunity to make additional sales. So let's just actually go through this email. So the first email says, boom, the video you requested. So it's just kind of like trying to grab their attention in the email box. And then it says, hey, it's John McNeil here. First, let me say thank you for joining me and thank you for requesting our video. So in that, where you see our video, I'm linking back, of course, to the thank you video where I'm going to give them some content and then link them back to the sales page, right? And then I say, I'm sure you'll find it very useful. I will leave you to your video in just a moment, but while I have your attention, I wanted to ask you an important question. How would you like to learn how some of the biggest marketing experts have been making a consistent amount of cash online without handcuffing themselves to their laptops? If the answer is yes, then you made the right decision by subscribing to my newsletter. I will do my best to send you the most relevant and useful information to bring you the best insights for unlocking the secrets to online success and wealth. You see, at one point, I was right where you're at now. Then I decided to take matters in my own hands to gain financial freedom we all crave through implementing these trainings below. Now, guys, did you see what I just did here? So basically, I'm sending them back to the video. They're going to get back to the video. So I want them to go through and watch my content and potentially buy that product. But then I'm also starting to warm them up, and I'm saying, hey, I've been where you're at. I know it's difficult. I want to help you. And this is why you're on my email list. I want to help you gain financial independence through the information that I'm going to be sharing with you. And then I further down here, I say that, hey, I've been able to gain some financial independence through these trainings that I want to share with you here, right? So training 1, training 2, training 3. And I said, go ahead, check it out. Let me know what you think. We'll talk later. So what are these trainings, right? These trainings, guys, can be anything that you want them to be. What I would suggest that you lead these trainings to, it could be like webinars. It could be business opportunities. So a training could be something like, here's a ClickBank product that pays out at like $500 if somebody sells it. Here's another one. This is Commission Hero. That's another training. So what is happening is these leads they're going to go click on these different links, and they'll end up going to these various trainings, right? And in these various trainings, these are webinars done by super affiliates, by affiliate marketers that have made millions, and they take them through different trainings, and they'll have the opportunity to buy even some of these other products, even right at the beginning, like right when they opt into your list. You never know what someone may be interested in. So it's a good thing to kind of put a variety of different affiliate marketing things that they could be interested in. So here is another training. This is another webinar that they can opt into. And what's good about these webinars is they actually do provide good, solid training. So even if they don't buy the actual product, they'll get value just by watching the webinar and actually watching the training. Here's another one that I've used. This is where you get an actual free internet marketing course. So this is an opportunity to actually create a free account here, and they'll actually get access to some internet marketing, affiliate marketing courses here. But of course, in these courses, there's going to be upsells. There's going to be opportunity to actually go ahead and purchase different products and services. And all I did was just add that into my follow-up series here. So again, these could be webinars, these could be ClickBank products, these could be additional products that you may find on the Warrior Plus. These could be your business opportunities. Maybe you're in an MLM, whatever you want these trainings to be. It's 3 different more opportunities for you to lead down another path and make additional commissions from. But just make sure that initially they do get some value and some training, because you're saying that they're getting training here, so you want to make sure you do that. So. And then lastly, in the PS, I just say, be sure to whitelist my email address and check the promotions tab in the event that my message lands there. So just pull my emails back to the main inbox, and in the next few days of emails will be imperative that you read. So basically just trying to give them a sense of, over the next few days, I'm going to be communicating with you. I'm going to be sending you emails, more valuable content, more training. And it's imperative that you read all your emails. So you're kind of setting the stage and letting them know that, hey, I'm going to be communicating with you. So this is an important first email. So I hope that made sense. You're sending the person back to the training video, but then you're also giving yourself opportunity to make additional sales through these other trainings. So you can do this any kind of way. You can even have ebooks in here that lead people to an affiliate marketing product. Any type of product that has some training that leads them to a sale, you can implement in that first email. So I hope that made sense. So the next thing I want to address is all of these follow-up emails, right? So a lot of times people don't have follow-up emails because they just don't know what to write, and they just feel like, okay, I don't know what to say. So in order to just obliterate that obstacle, what I'm going to show you now is just a way of how you can actually get free emails written for you, and you can either take those emails and just copy and paste them yourself, or you can tweak them a little bit, which I would actually highly recommend you tweak them a little bit, and then you can add them to your autoresponder message series. So we talked about, again, the importance of that first email, kind of setting the stage, but what you can do to just continually add more messages to your autoresponder, which can then point back to your main product, right? Like we're promoting that product. So you want to basically send people back to that product over the next maybe 4, 5, 6 days. And so what you would do is you could go over to, let's see here. You could go back to Warrior Plus, and then, okay, this product we were talking about, the commission replicator here. Most of these products will have what they call a JB page. So you would just click on the JB page here. And then on the JV page is where you can actually find, typically they'll have email swipes, right? So right here is the JV page. It says this is a preview of the sales page. Here's the JV document. And then here where it says email swipes, I would just click there. So what you can actually do is you see here in the email swipe doc, you have already pre-written emails that you can basically just copy and paste that are selling this actual product, right? So I don't really have to come up with a whole bunch of ideas. It gives me 2 subject lines here. It gives me body copy here. And literally all I have to do is just copy and paste. And then I can throw that into my autoresponder follow-up sequence. And I can do that for, you know, all of these messages. So however many emails they give you, if they're giving you 10, 5, 6, whatever the amount they're giving you, you can take those messages, load them up into your autoresponder so that you're not coming up with that actual email yourself. So email 1, email 2, email 3, email 4, you just load them up and then they're going out automatically one day after the next, pushing them back to that actual Warrior Plus product. Now, once that follow-up sequence is actually done, for instance, maybe you loaded up all of those email autoresponders into your Aweber and say it had 5 or 6 different messages. And so you put all of those 5 or 6 different messages here in Aweber. So now you're on message 7. Well, what you could do is you could basically essentially go back to Warrior Plus and just find another offer, right? You could find another offer here in Warrior Plus and then load those email autoresponder messages back up in the email autoresponder campaign. So say that on day 7, this is a brand new product. And now you're taking those same email swipes that you found on that JB page, and then you're loading up 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 with more messages going to that next product. I hope that made sense, guys. So essentially what you're doing is you got product 1. I'm selling that, you know, day 1 through 6. And then on product day 7, now I'm talking about a different product and I'm just grabbing the swipe from the next JB page. And you can do that on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So essentially you could have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different products that you're selling within your follow-up campaigns. And the people are just getting it automatically. And you're not having to come up with any of this content yourself. It's very easy. You're just basically swiping. Like I did, I do suggest that you kind of tweak maybe the subject line or a little bit of the content just so that it's not completely word for word. You don't want the spam bots to actually get the email and send it to people's spam box. So I do suggest you maybe tweak it just a tad, but by and large, you can just swipe the majority of it and just kind of load it back up into your autoresponder campaign. Thus, you know, you're able to sell multiple products through just one autoresponder sequence. And essentially, you know, they came through one squeeze page here, and then now you're selling multiple products with all the emails written out. Now, another way that you can, you know, just again, build trust and relationships with your list as they're getting this follow-up sequence is what you could do is you can insert content if you wanted to do that. Some marketers don't insert content and they just focus on like just sending as many leads through this autoresponder sequence as possible and just, you know, making their $100 a day, and they don't really care about creating content. But if you do want to build some trust and some rapport with your list, you can create content. You can create videos. And if you do have struggles with creating content or videos, you could also just do like PLR. There's sites like IDPLR. So it has like PLR products like videos, software, ebooks, and you can give this stuff away to your list. A lot of times this stuff is absolutely free, and you can just download it and then you can insert it into some of your messages, like maybe between sales promotions. And then that way you're kind of still building some trust and rapport with your list as you know, market to them the different products. The last thing I want to do is I want to review this email here where it says ask me anything. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that email, and then we're going to go through another way you can start monetizing your actual list. So the reason I want to bring this particular email to your attention is because while I'm actually doing promotions to the leads on my list, what I try to do is I try to do a check-in with my leads and basically give them the opportunity to really interact with me and ask me any questions. And I'm going to tell you how you can actually take this one email and make hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every single week. And so what this email does, and we'll read it real quick. So basically I'm saying in the subject line, ask me anything. And I say, hey, what's up? Over the last week or so, you've been getting a lot of training and valuable content to help you build your online business. Like myself, when I initially got started, I always had additional questions. I wish I had someone to reach out to for some clarity. Well, today is your lucky day. As for a limited time, I'm doing free 20-minute consultations over Skype. In this consultation, I'll walk you through what I do in my business in about 10 minutes and then give you 10 minutes to ask any questions. If you're interested, simply reply back to this email and we'll get a date and time scheduled. Talk soon. Now, so essentially what I've done here in this email, guys, is I'm saying, hey, you may be struggling. You may have some questions. I want to help you with some clarity. Let's set up a 20-minute free a Skype consultation. So like I say, in this consultation, what I would do is the first 10 minutes, I would basically walk them through what I do with my business. Now, what you guys can actually do the same exact thing. And what you would be doing during this first 10 minutes is you would be walking them through this system, this actual system that you set up, from, creating the squeeze page, from creating the thank you page, from creating the autoresponder messages, how you actually go about getting, traffic. How do you go about getting emails? You would basically just walk them through very briefly on how you set up your online business, basically essentially what we're doing here in this training course. And you give them 10 minutes, a snapshot. This is the sales funnel software that I use. This is how I pick an offer. This is how I set up my email follow-ups. And this is how I'm able to, make money and be successful with my business. And then in the last 10 minutes, you say, okay, well, what questions do you have for me? Right? So then most of the people that are going to opt to do this Skype call are going to be people that either they have not gotten started at all and they really just need like a push in the right direction, or some of them have gotten started, but they just need maybe a tweak here or there to get them in the right direction, right? So while you're actually going through your 10-minute spiel about how you build your business, you can, ask them, what are they using for a sales funnel software? Do they have a website? Do they have an autoresponder? How are they getting traffic? And 9 times out of 10, a lot of the people that you're going to talk to aren't going to have the majority of this stuff set up. So what you can do if you really wanted to, put in a little bit of elbow grease is you can say, hey, I can help you set up your first autoresponder squeeze page campaign, or your first affiliate marketing campaign. I'll set up your squeeze page or thank you page. We can go through and we can pick an offer together, and I'll set everything up for you with your first 10 email follow-up messages. All you have to do is go ahead and get Clickfunnels, buy it through my affiliate link, and Aweber through my affiliate link, and then I'll set everything up for you. So at least you have your first campaign set up and ready to go. So, and you can actually just go over to Clickfunnels and, use a share code, and it's basically really simple. You connect it to the autoresponder, which I'm going to show you guys to do in a second. And then now that person that you got on the phone with for 20 minutes now has turned into residual income for Clickfunnels, for Aweber, and maybe even some of the other affiliate offers that you can offer them, maybe through traffic generation or some other ancillary affiliate tools that they may need. Essentially, they're going to say, you're going to tell them what they're going to need. And then if they don't have it, there's likely an affiliate program for it. And then you can actually make additional funds. So I've done this a lot, guys, where, you just take out a few minutes to talk to people. And, I've gotten a lot of hosting commissions, building little simple websites for people. I'm not actually building, but I have somebody to build it for me. And, hosting commissions are like $1.25 a piece, Clickfunnels commissions, Aweber, various other affiliate tools. And also you can actually get them to get into other done for you companies, your business opportunity. You can use that as an opportunity to go through a business opportunity that you may be having success with, or you want to just tell them about. It's just a great opportunity to connect with people. So if you're not afraid to do this, it's a great way to just monetize your list as your leads are actually coming through the funnel. So the very last thing we have to do is we got to go ahead and connect our autoresponder to Clickfunnels. So you can't have this whole bunch of emails if it's not connected to Clickfunnels. So essentially what you would do is you would just go back to, this is another PLR website, PLR Assassin, guys. So you would just basically go back to Clickfunnels here, and then you would click on Edit Page. And once the page comes up, all you need to do is go up here and click on Settings and Integrations. Click on Integrations, and then you're simply just going to connect your autoresponder. So basically, I'm going to connect where it says Aweber here. I connect Aweber, then I'm going to find the list that I actually used in Aweber. So that list was, let's see if I can find it actually. You see, I have tons of lists, guys. That list was this list here. So now my email autoresponder is actually connected. So when people actually hit the squeeze page and opt in, they'll be opted into my actual campaign, and then they'll get this first email. Of course, they will be redirected directly to that thank you page initially once they opt in, but they'll also get that first email into their email box, and then that kind of inputs them into this ongoing campaign where, you know, I'm providing content, but yet I'm still selling multiple different products. So if any of this didn't make sense, guys, just rewatch the video, and I think you guys will get the concept of, you know, basically you're just adding more products and more products in this follow-up sequence. You can add in some content as well, and then this is just going to basically automate your business. It's going to automate the selling process day in and day out, selling good products, selling opportunities. And then you'll just see sales as you flood your squeeze page with leads. And we're going to be talking about traffic next. As you send more traffic, you're going to be building lists, and you're going to start seeing conversions happen every day as time goes on. And this could be email follow-up sequence that goes on for a year, 2 years. It doesn't even matter. You're going to just maximize those leads by going to go ahead and monetize them with as many, you know, products and services that are going to help them out. So I hope that made sense, guys. What we're going to be doing next is we're going to be talking traffic generation. I'm going to go through and give you a traffic overview, and then we'll go into some specific traffic techniques that's going to basically help you send traffic to your squeeze page so you can start building your list and making some sales. All right, so we'll see you in the next video.